Hey, Steve Stine here, and today we're going to be looking at Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot. Another really fun song by Gordon Lightfoot, and if you've seen my video on Wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald, this is also capoed at the 2nd fret. I'm going to start off by showing you an easy way to play this song, as easy as I can, and then I'm going to go back and show you how I think it really goes, and then you can decide which is going to work best for your guitar practice. So if you've got the capo here, all we really need is to be able to play an E chord, an A chord, a D chord, and a B7 chord. So when the song starts, it just starts on an E chord. Now when the drums kick in, you would still just play that E chord, but if you know how to play an E7, you can take your pinky and place it on the 3rd fret, again relative to the capo, the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And you're going to hear that sound in there. So it just starts off with an E chord. And then when the drums kick in, you add that pinky on. And when you start singing, you just go back to the E chord. Then B7, then E. So the verse is really going E, B7, E. Now right here is where we start the chorus, and the chorus is going to go E, A, D, E. E, A, D, E. And again, you just hang out on E until you start singing again, and then you start the E, B7, E thing. So your verse is E, B, E. And in this case, we're playing a B7 right now. For when you first start learning how to play guitar, there is no real great B chord to play. B7's about as easy as it gets, and I know sometimes that even that's difficult. But the verse would be E, B, E, and then when you start the chorus, it'd be E, A, D, E. That's how it would go. All right? Now, there is a little bit more accurate way to play this, but it is a little more difficult. So let me show you what's happening here. So I would play my E chord like this. So what I'm doing is I'm playing, again, relative to the capo, I'm playing 0, 2, 2 with my 1st finger. And then I'm playing my pinky on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And then I'm leaving these 2 strings open. So I've got... Okay, and then when I want my B chord, what's cool about doing it this way is all I have to do is add my 3rd finger onto the 4th string on the 4th fret right there. Right like that. So I'm going from my E, when I want B, and then back to the E, I just take that finger and put it on and take it back off. Now again, if this is too difficult, you don't have to do it this way. I just want to show you how this goes. So in the verse, when he's singing and I'm moving back and forth between E and B, all I really have to do is this chord right here, and then add this 3rd finger on, and then back. Now the question that I have is when we go to the B, the actual B, can we still hit the 6th string? And to be honest, I think it's fine either way. Sometimes when I play this, my E, of course, I'm playing all 6 strings. And then B, I'll skip this string. And then E, I'll add it back in. But to be honest, if you hit the 6th string, I don't think it would sound terrible anyway. Okay? And then we get to the chorus, which we talked about was E, A, D, E, right? Well, we're still going to do that. Okay? We're doing E the same way, but then A, what we're going to do is we could just pop over to A, and then D, and then back to the E. So now your chorus would look like this. Okay? And if you want to get really crazy, you could do this. You could play your E this way. Okay? And then when you want your A, just take your first finger here and move it down 1 string. So now you're playing 0 on the 5th string, 2 technically, again, relative to the capo, 2 on the 4th string, 4 on the 3rd string, and then the 2 zeros. So I'm just playing this for an E chord, and then I'm moving this first finger down for the A, and then D, and then back to the E. I'm just giving you ideas. I think any of it is just fine as long as you're enjoying it, okay? But that's one way you could do it. So now, let me play both ways for you, and then if you can, play along with me, and then we're going to talk about the strum just a little bit as well. So let's go back to just the open chords. So the song starts with just an E. Then when the drums come in, we're going to add that pinky. So here we go. Now he's going to start singing, so I'm going to take that pinky off. Okay, so we're on the verse now. 1, 2, ready, and B7, E, verse, or chorus, excuse me, E, A, D, E. Okay, if you want to do it the other way, we would start with this, right? This one right here. This new way. Now the question is if we're on this E and we want to do this E7 thing like we did when the drums came in, what could we do? Well, we could take the middle finger here and we could place that on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, again, relative to the capo, just like we did before. Now that feels really weird. This finger's not being used at all. So now I'd be doing this. And then when the drums come in, I add that in. So I'm putting it right there, okay? Sorry, here we go. Here it comes. Then when he starts singing, I'm going to take it back off. B, remember I just added this finger on, the 3rd finger right here. Then back off. Now we got our chorus, which was E, A, D, E. So I'm playing E here. To A. Now I can either just drop that finger down 1 or go to an actual A, whatever you like better. And then D, and then back to the E. Okay, now as far as the strum goes, let me show you. Let me play just the very beginning of this so you can kind of hear this. See, it changes a little bit when the drums come in, but you've got sort of this boom, bump, 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 down, 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 up, down, down, with more of an accent on the 2nd beat. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. When the drums come in, you kind of hear this da da bum ba da da boom bum bum ba da da down up 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 down up. So I kind of move back and forth between those two strums. But again, I think the most important thing is just find what's going to work for you and not confuse you. Because really, for me, playing songs isn't necessarily about absolutely replicating the song. It's just enjoying the moment of playing along with something. So whether or not you're playing the chords this way because you want a little bit of a challenge, or whether you're just playing them the normal way because you just enjoy the song, don't stress over those sorts of things, okay? You can always start with something and then add something else or do it a different way later once you're enjoying it and you choose to do something else. So take care, stay positive, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Steve Stine here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor and like it and share it. And also, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so you're always notified when I release new videos. And lastly, if you have any song requests, please look in the description. There's a link that you can click on and request a song, and I'll do my best to get to it as soon as possible.